Hi, I'm Shannon Rose. We're in Woodside, California at Filoli Gardens. Today, I'm going to take you on a tour of this historic home and garden with my business partner, Kathy Gomes, who's also an avid gardener. So let's go inside and take a look. We're going to have some fun today. So I'm here today with Megan Nolan, a visitor experience specialist here at Filoli. So tell me a little bit about the name Filoli. Where does it come from?
So the name Filoli actually comes from the personal motto of the gentleman who built this place. So it stands for fight for a just cause, love your fellow man, and live a good life. Fight, love, live for short. However, if you ask the second family who lived here, the Roth family, they changed fight. So for them, Filoli stood for fidelity, love, live, and they actually pronounced it Filoli, after fidelity. So it depends who you ask, if you pronounce it Filoli or Filoli, it depends who you like more.
Interesting.
So welcome to the drawing room.
The drawing room? Is this where they used to paint art or something?
They actually did. They would paint in here, they'd play music on the piano, but the term drawing room actually comes from the word withdraw. So this is a traditionally ladies' space inside the home.
Oh, interesting.
After dinner or after all the dancing in the ballroom, the men would stay behind to talk business and politics, and the ladies would withdraw into the drawing room to have their after-dinner tea or maybe some dessert and talk about women's suffrage, because it was the 1920s after all. So I envisioned this space as a bit of a salon, a place for women to come just with other women to talk about current events of the day. So when Agnes was designing this house, Agnes Bourne, she had full reins on the drawing room. So she chose all of the art and objects inside this room, and she had a particular fondness for mezzotints. Now mezzotints are made very similarly to a lithograph. You'd have a copper plate that you would engrave with little pin pricks, just put little dots of ink, press the paper on top, and then you have a copy of a famous painting.
Well, I really appreciate the incredible tour you gave me today of the entire historic home. And I know you're gonna go meet Kathy outside in the garden now.
All right, I can't wait to meet her.
Okay.
Welcome to the gardens at Filoli, one of my favorite places in California. Spanning 16 acres and maintained by 14 professional gardeners, this is truly a magical place. William Bourne designed the estate with two intentions in mind. The first being the design of the home, and as Shannon mentioned earlier, the intention was to bring the outside in. So windows, patios, and even some of the furniture were strategically placed in order to bring in these beautiful views. The other intention was to create a self-sustaining estate, complete with fields for livestock, gardens for cutting flowers, and vegetable beds. He even planted 7 acres of fruit trees, still one of North America's largest private collections. We're here at the panel garden, which was originally designed by the Bournes. They grew fruit and vegetables in it. As you can see, it is totally enclosed to protect things from the wildlife. Later, the Roths converted into a flower cutting garden, still with the same attributes, protecting it from wildlife, although you can see that they added twine here to keep the flowers from falling over. This and the flower cutting garden supply all of the flowers for the home.
Depending on the season, other beautiful plants may be seen on your tour. Today, more than 500 rose bushes grow in the garden and 75,000 spring bulbs are planted every year. In addition to flower gardens, vegetable gardens were planted to support the meals for the residents and their workers. Given that the house has 56 rooms, there were lots of mouths to feed. Thank you for joining us today, and we'll see you on the next episode of American Dream TV.